Hello everyone. Welcome to the pre-Easter Pilates. Hadn't even thought about it actually until now. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's Easter weekend. So that's nice, a few days off work. So we'll just wait a little bit longer just to make sure that everyone's in. There's quite a few people registered today, so I'm guessing a lot of them will come in out gradually as we get going. So as always, guys, just make sure that you are listening to your body while you're doing the exercises. Think about, if you've got any aches or pains right now. I've already got the frog in my throat. If you have any issues at the moment, just be aware of them. Just be careful, be kind to yourself, take stretches when you need to, don't push through pain, be nice to yourself, basically. And hopefully you should feel good after the class. That's the aim. Okay, so we're going to start by laying on our mats, and we're going to have a little kind of upper to middle back opening stretch to start with. So it's quite a gentle start, and then we'll get into the exercises. So I want you to just lay on your side, either left or right, whichever is most convenient for you, and then we'll turn over and do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to bring our knees up about 90 degrees in line with our hips, and then our legs are about 90 degrees, and we're going to have our arm laying out. Now this might not be the most comfortable position, but don't worry, we're not going to be here for too long, and it's more about opening up the mid to upper back. So we're just going to have our palms together like this, rest the head down. If you need a pillow or something, put that under your head. I'm just going to lay slightly awkwardly for the next few minutes. Okay, so we want to keep our knees together, lift our belly in and up so we're nice and firm in our center. And then we're just going to inhale and take the arm up. Now you're just going to let your head just follow slowly. So we're not racing back with the arm. And I want you to just follow your hand with your eyes. Okay, so slowly as you come back, you're exhaling now on this part. And keep the knees together. So make sure that this top knee does not slide back. So that means your hips are coming out of alignment. So we're just exhaling to open. And then we're coming back, bringing the hands back together. Let's do that 2 more times. So inhale up. Once you get to the top, start to exhale and open. Follow your hand with your eyes. The goal is not to get the arm all the way to the floor, but to open up through the ribs. Exhale to close again. 1 more time. Inhale up. Reach as high as you can now this time towards the ceiling. And then again, follow that hand and the fingers with your eyes. Slowly back. Letting go of any tension in the upper back, and then closing. Good. Then we're just going to turn around onto the other side. So I'm just going to lift myself up and spin myself around, but you can just turn onto the other side if that's easier and quicker. So it feels a bit more comfortable on this side. Okay, so palms together again. Must be something to do with my shoulders. Okay, so let's inhale up, open. Exhale slowly. Just really think about that rib coming back. You might get a little release here, sometimes a little cracking sound. Hopefully nothing too serious. It's usually just there's fluid in between the joints and the bones that is making that kind of sound. So as long as it doesn't hurt, that's all good. Inhale up again. Exhale to open. Squeeze those knees together. Keep them super glued together just to protect our hips, now low back. 1 last time here. Inhale up. Excuse me. Exhale, open. And then bring that palm back down. Excellent. And then we're just going to roll onto our back. So we're halfway there already. Always have a cough when we do this class. Okay, so relax the spine down completely into your mat, your rug, your carpet, whatever you're doing the class on. And just take a couple of settling breaths. So if you did get a little release or any cracking kind of sounds going on when we did the book openings, that's good. That means that our spine's a little bit freer now, a little bit less restricted, and the muscles around the spine have just kind of softened a little bit. That's good. That's what we want. Okay, first up, we're going to go straight into shoulder bridge just to loosen up the spine a bit more. So we're going to bring our feet in a little bit closer to our bottom, just so that your fingertips can touch them. if you reach down, and then just bring your palms down to the floor and push down with your upper arms. Okay, we're going to exhale. As we lift our hips up, I want you to push down into the hands. And then as you bring the hands down, release that push into the floor. So it's kind of two forces fighting against each other here. Let's exhale. Just tuck the pelvis and then slowly push up with the hips, push down with the hands and the upper arms. Good. Then we come all the way back down again, slightly and slowly release that pushing on the hands as your hips come down. And let's go again. Exhale, lift. Let's now inhale at the top. And then exhale to lower. 3 more of these to go. So nice and slowly working through each part of the spine, pushing down with those upper arms to release the lower body even more, pushing through all 4 corners of the feet, not just the heels, not just the front of the feet. And then exhale down. Good, let's do one more. Inhale at the top. Use your arms, don't let them just sit there. Keep them active. And then exhale down. Good. Let's hug one knee in and the other knee into the chest just to release through the low back. Really try and work on getting your tailbone down to the floor as you hug the knees in, rather than kind of curling your lower back up. That's it, good. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more inhale and exhale. Good, okay, we're going to bring our legs to tabletop now. So that means that the lower leg is active and not just hanging down. So we're going to keep it in that 90-degree angle. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to tap down one leg at a time. So we're going to take our toe down on the front leg and then lift it back up. Keep the hands on the knees. That's quite a useful way of knowing if you're lifting your knee back up over your hip, because your arm should be fully extended at this point. So the hand just slides down the thigh as you tap down and up. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can push into your leg with your hand. That's just going to add a bit more resistance. And that's just going to switch on the abdominals a little bit quicker. Give them a little bit more work to do. Let's do 8 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you're very new to Pilates and me talking about the breathing is confusing, please just breathe and don't worry too much about it at the moment. The more familiar you become with the moves, the easier it is to think about the breathing and try and optimize the breathing just to increase the stamina in the muscles. Okay, 2 more here. And last one. Good, let's stretch the legs up to the ceiling. Hold behind. You can interlace the fingers if you want to have even more of a stretch, and just pull the legs in towards you. Again, try and keep the tailbone down. Try not to lift up like I'm doing now. Try and keep that tailbone down on the floor. Flex the feet to increase the stretch on the back of the legs. And just breathe normally here. Good, okay, we're going to go straight into our single leg circle. So we're going to take one leg down, doesn't matter which one. Fully extend that opposite leg along the floor and flex the toes up, pushing the heel down. If this is uncomfortable for you and your leg is shaking or it's bent like this and you can't get it straight, just keep it in this 90-degree angle position. So you want to be strong and stable before you start. If you're struggling with your leg, then it's not going to be comfortable and you're not going to get the most out of it. So I'll start off with this one, with the bent knee version, and then on the other leg, I'll do the straight leg version. Okay, so hands either resting outside your hips or on your hips. Lift that belly in and up, super strong base. And then we're going to take the leg out to the side, around in a circle. So you're drawing a circle with your kneecap. If you have the bent knee version, or you're drawing a circle with your toes, if you have the straight leg version. That's 3. We've got 2 more. Inhale as you go out, exhale to come back in, if you're following with the breath. One more time, nice and slow. And then we're going to go the other way. So we're crossing the body first, out to the side and back to center. So midline, away and back. 2 more. Keep pushing down on the leg that's on the floor. Keep those toes pointing up to the ceiling. One last one for luck. Good, and then let's swap. So stretch the opposite leg out. Try and make sure your hips are level before you start. Fully extend the leg or have that bent knee option, up to you. So feel strong before you start. We're going to stop after every repetition because that makes it more challenging. Okay, so flex the foot that's on the floor and then start to circle. Out the side, cross and back. 2, 3, 4. You can go as big as you like with the circles. If you can extend that leg all the way to the floor without rocking your hips, you go for it. Oh, tickling my throat. Okay, let's go the other way. Across, out, and back. Cross, out, and back. 3 more. So this works quite strongly into the inner thighs as well. I can feel mine waking up. 1 more for luck. Always add on an extra one there, just sneak it in. And then just hug the knees in. Okay, we've got to do our hundreds because it's Pilates and I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if we didn't have hundreds in the class. Okay, so let's get our upper body into the right position first. I'm going to change the legs around a little bit today. So we're going to start off with our legs on the floor. Reach our arms out super long, have a little stretch while you're there. And then we're going to just exhale, lift our head and our shoulders and reach the arms long. Okay, so your arms are going down towards your kneecaps effectively. Try and really lift up as high as you can, draw the belly in and up. And then we're going to just lift our front leg and start pumping the arms. So keep this going. If this becomes really challenging, you can always take both legs down and just do this. But please try and lift the leg for a little bit. We're going to alternate. So keep going with those arms super fast as you can, and just breathe. Okay. If you really want to focus on the breath, you're going to breathe in for 5 and out for 5. So in 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more sets. And then we swap legs. Inhale and exhale. Okay, swap legs over, we're halfway. In 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, 2 more sets, we're almost there. Keep the breath going, guys. Keep lifting the belly in and up. Keep stretching the legs long. 1 more set. In 2, 3, 4, 5 and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Amazing. Hug both knees in. Take a little rest for your abdominals. Should feel a little bit warmer now, which is good because it's a bit colder today. I need to warm up today. Okay, let's go straight into our single and double leg stretch. So single leg stretch, let's keep the front leg in, holding onto the ankle with the same hand. Opposite hand comes to knee. Lift your head and your shoulders if you can. You can have your head down if your neck is bothering you for any reason or you have any other issues. Scoop the belly in and up as normal. Stretch the opposite leg away. Try and keep the legs close. And then we're going to quickly swap in the middle. So we're going to take an inhale. Keep the elbows out to the side as well. Get a nice strong arm workout too at the same time. And exhale, change. So try not to move any other part of your body apart from your arms and legs. Keeping everything still. We're going to do this slow today. So you do a little exhale in the middle as you swap legs. And change. 2 more slow, change. 1 more slow. Now we're going to go a little bit faster. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Lower the head down. Have a little rest. Okay, I felt the burn there, even after the first set. So hopefully you guys did too. Just have a little rock from side to side and just release through the low back. That feels nice. Okay, double leg stretch. We're going to do an easier version first, and you can stick with that for the rest of the moves, or you can come on the slightly harder version that I'll show you second. Okay, so we're going to lift the head up. We're holding on to both knees with the hands, the same hand on the same knee this time. Okay, so this is your easier version of double leg stretch. You're using your arms to lift your upper body up. So you've got a bit of assistance, but you've still got to use your abdominals. So lift the belly in and up. Then we're going to just stretch right arm and right leg away. So it's as if you're trying to touch your right knee with your fingers, and then you bring it back in. So you're inhaling as you stretch arm and leg away, and then exhaling to come back in. So you can stay with this version, or if you want the more difficult version, you're going to come with me now. So we're going to inhale and stretch both legs away, and both arms, and then back in. But we come back to the same rest position. We're going to do 6 of these, or keep going with your alternating single versions. Okay, so let's go for it. Inhale, stretch the legs long. The lower you go with the legs, the harder this is. Back to the rest. 5 to go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Ooh, it's burning already. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, I think. Reach it away and back. Last one. Hold. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We've got it. Okay, hug in and lower down. My upper abdominals are on fire now. I don't know about you guys, but mine are aching. They're really, yeah, I must have done something else this week that's fired them up, because that's not normal for me. Okay, so we're going to come up to seated. So turn onto your side, come to seated, or roll yourselves up if you like to roll. So we're going to stay seated and do spine twist. So I'm just going to sit at an angle so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to have my legs stretched out, but if you prefer to cross your legs, that's fine. It's not really about the legs, it's about your spine being straight, as I always say. So do what you need to do, sit on a cushion, a block or something like that if you need to. Or I just prefer sitting with my legs out, that's just me, because it gives me a bit of an indication. So when I'm twisting, if one leg is kind of shifting forward and back, then I know that my hips are twisting. So that's the main reason really. Okay, so let's start off with the easy version, or the simpler version. So you're going to bring the thumbs to sternum, fingertips to chin, and we're just going to twist like this. So it's going to be a small twist unless you're super bendy and flexible. So we're going to keep our thumbs glued to our sternum and our fingers glued to our chin to stop our head moving quicker than the rest of our body. So sit as tall as you can. Inhale, grow tall, belly in and up. And then let's all exhale to the left. So go as far as you can. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling until you can't go any further. And then inhale back slowly to where you started. This is a slow one, but it's tough. Okay, exhale. Let's go the other way. Bring out the lungs. Let all that stale oxygen out of the lungs. And then as you inhale, coming back to center, fill them up with clean air. Let's go again. Exhale, twist. Keep exhaling. Keep exhaling until there's no air left whatsoever. And then inhale back. So you might find one side easier than the other, or one side a bit more restricted than the other. Let's go again. Exhale, twist. Keep your fingertips on your chin if you can, just to make sure that you're not turning your head to make your body think you're twisting further than you are. And then come back to center. Okay, if you want to make this a bit more challenging now, instead of, and you know that you're kind of only moving your head in line with your ribs, then bring your hands to your shoulders. Let's go one more time each way. Exhale. Just look down and make sure your nose is in line with the middle of your chest when you get there. And then inhale back to center. One last time. Twist, exhale. Check where your nose is. Look down. Should be in the center of your chest. And then inhale back to center. And then just give the arms a little roll in the shoulders and a shake of the arms. Okay, line yourself up back on your mat if you weren't already. And then bring your feet to the end of the mat. Let's do a little roll. So rolling like a ball is our nice spinal massage, but you have to have a rounded spine. You can't roll with a flat spine. You've really got to let those muscles go. Tuck the chin in slightly, lift the belly in and up. Let yourself roll back onto your pelvis. And then squeeze the feet in as close as you can to your bottom and keep them there through the whole move. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Challenge yourself and see if you can balance when you come back up and then go back down. You have to strongly exhale to come back up. Blow our air away. That's it, good. And then come back up. So your spine should feel alive after that one. Nice little massage on the spinal muscles. Let's roll back down. So extend the legs. Let's use it as an opportunity to work the abdominals. So we're going to draw the belly in and up. Start to tuck the pelvis and roll down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those arms back over your head and have a little stretch for the whole body. Now, since we've done one roll down, we may as well do a few more up and down. So let's try our full roll up and roll down. Remember your modifications, hands behind the lower back or bending the knees and holding on as you roll up and using your arms to help yourself come up. Whichever version, I'm going to count to 8 all the way through. So we keep a nice slow controlled speed rather than rushing through this. So if you're doing it full version with your legs fully extended all the way, squeeze the legs together, knees, ankles, and glutes. Let's go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, look at the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go again. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back. Inhale. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last time. We stay down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out. Okay, we're going to try and do either the small lift in the lower abdominals or the full rollover. So make sure you have room behind your head to do that. I'm just moving myself down the mat in preparation. So your options are taking the legs up, crossing at the ankles, hands come either slightly tucked underneath your hips or out to the side. That little tuck underneath the hips is going to give you a little bit of assistance if you need it. So you're either going to just pulse and push your feet up to the sky as you exhale, like this, and you're going to do 6 with one ankle crossed over and then swap so the other ankle's over, because we've all got a favorite side that we all go to. Or you're going to do the full roll over. Come with me. So you're going to take the feet to shoulder distance and you're going to take the legs down, inhaling, exhaling, use your hands, push your legs up and over the head. Doesn't matter if your feet touch the floor or not. Bring the feet now in towards each other so they're close. And then you're going to use your arms to slowly roll yourself back down. Use your abdominals as well. The whole body's working here, to be honest. So you're exhaling, slowly lowering till the hips come down again. And we go inhale, lower the legs, exhale up and over. Now this time we're going to take the feet to shoulder distance once they're there. Inhale, take a little rest. And then exhale, lower. Nice and slow. Try and keep the legs really straight all the way. Inhale, just 2 more of these 4 rollovers. Or keep going on your little mini lifts. Good. One last time here. Whew, it's a good stretch for the back. Or just a good strengthener for the lower abdominals in your earlier version. Lower down. Good. Okay, just hug the knees in, whichever version you've just done. Now we're going to do lift and lower. So we're going to take the legs back up to the ceiling. Hands are going to come behind the head. One hand over the other. Elbows stay nice and wide. Try and lift your head and your shoulders off of the floor using your abdominals. Keep those elbows wide, squeeze the legs together, and then inhale, lower the legs about 10 inches. Exhale them back to where you started. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 8 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You don't have to go far with this lower to feel this. Whew. 5 more, I think. Exhale, we're halfway. 4. Try not to let your back arch, your lower back. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go straight into crisscross. So we're either having our feet on the floor or legs in tabletop for a little bit more of a challenge. Feet on the floor here. We're going to bring our opposite shoulder towards our opposite knee. And then we're going to lower all the way down. Come back up, cross. And down. Okay, so you've got a really nice range in that twist from side to side. You're exhaling as you twist. If you want to work a little bit harder, you're going to take that foot off the floor. So it's stretching away and then back to tabletop. Stretch away, back to tabletop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, really twist, lift and twist. 2, and 1. Well done. The head comes down, hug the knees in, and then we're going to roll onto our side. Ooh, time's ticking away, so we're on our sideline work now. So line yourself with the back edge of the mat, feet come forward. Belly lifted in and up, hips are stacked. Slight squeeze on the glutes there, just a little one, not a strong one. And then we're going to lift that top leg, getting ready for our side kicks. So forwards and back. If you feel like you need a stretch, this is a good opportunity to take it big. If you're feeling really balanced, keeping those hips level, belly lifted in and up. 4 more. So the foot that's on the floor is the key here, pushing it down. 2 and 1. Okay, now we're going to take our leg so that the top leg, the toes are pointing downwards and you're flexing the foot. We're going to tap the knee down and push away. So tap down and push. So your top hip is slightly further forward than your bottom hip. Just so that we can really target these muscles in the glutes and hips. Exhale as you push away. Should be starting to get a little bit warmer now. Should be feeling it in these muscles. If you're not quite feeling it, just tweak your body position maybe. Just bring the hip a little bit further forward. Flex the foot more. Or tap the knee lower down. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to keep that leg up there and circle forwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep that leg up there. Go a little bit higher if you can. We're holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower both legs, bring them together at the back of the mat, lay it on your arm. Stretch both legs long and they float up. Hold them there, keep them lifted, just in line with your body, no higher. A few more seconds. And then we're going to go for our fast, small side swim. So our legs are going to kick super fast, keeping them straight, so don't bend at the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down, roll onto your front. Let's do our single leg and double leg kick combination. So for single leg kick, we stay up high. We're leaning on our elbows and our forearms. Bring the palms together, push them together, and just lift your belly in and up slightly. Now we're going to stretch our legs long behind us. They're roughly hip distance. Try and fully stretch your legs so that your knees come off the floor. Now we're going to try and keep that lift, squeeze the bottom, and kick one leg, and kick the other leg. So try and keep those knees off of the floor. That's going to work even more strongly into the glutes and the hamstrings. Exhale as you kick. Just one more each side. I know it's tough. Keeping that knee off the floor is challenging. Excellent. Okay, we're going to bring ourselves down to the floor now. Turn to face whatever you're watching this on. Okay. Bring your hands behind your back. Grab hold of 3 fingers of one hand, doesn't matter which one. And then bring your hands as high as you can onto your middle back. Drop the elbows down. This is already going to give you quite a strong stretch. So just remember how it feels. Enjoy it. Keep breathing. Legs come together on this one. We're going to stretch the legs again. Keep the knees off the floor if you can, but it's tougher on this. And then we're going to kick. 3, 2, 1. Feet come down. Look towards the floor, squeeze your shoulders together and lift yourself up. Keep your neck in line with the spine. Turn the other way, hands come back. Kick. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, head, chest lift, squeeze those shoulders. Lift up as high as you can and turn your head. Kick. 3, 2, 1. We're halfway. This is number 4. Turn the other way. 4, 3 kicks, and the feet come down. Squeeze those shoulders together. Last 2. So the feet always come down before the upper body comes up. One or the other. 3, 2, 1. Last one. And squeeze and lift those upper bodies up off the floor. Feet stay down, but stretch the legs long. Now you're going to separate your hands, keep them back, palms face towards the thighs, and then we're going to kick the legs super fast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set. 10, 9, you can do it. 8, lift the belly in and up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Lift yourself up, push back into rest position. That was a slow countdown, wasn't it, on the second 10? Okay, so just enjoy the stretch for your back. And let's turn our bodies around to do our side lying work on the other side. So back edge of the mat. Feet come forwards. Close out. Okay, so hips, knees and ankles are stacked. Belly lifted in and up. Feeling strong and stable. Before we even get going, lift that top leg to hip height and then kick it forwards and back. So try and keep your upper body really still. As you take that leg back, you feel a little stretch in the front of the hip. Keeping everything still, moving that body precisely. telling the muscles what to do with your brain. Good. So if we expect that it's going to be easy and we're going to do it really well, then we will. 4 more. And the opposite is true. 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Now take that leg up slightly, turn the toes down, top hip comes in a little bit, and then we push the knee to the floor and exhale up and away. Use that breath. It's going to help when it gets tough, which might not be right now, but it will be in a few more repetitions. So keep it going, keep that leg strong. Keep that bottom leg engaged too. Keep the foot pushing into the floor. So we're working the whole body rather than just one side. I know it looks like we're just working one side, but Pilates is quite clever like that. It does kind of work everywhere. Okay, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to keep that leg up as high as you can and circle 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have to hold it up. Oh, it's burning more on this side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Both legs back in line with the back of the mat. Lay out on your arm. This is the nice part. Okay, so we just get to stretch the body really long now. Just float the legs off the floor and hold them there. Keep drawing belly in and up. Keep squeezing your bottom. Whole body is strong now. Good. Hold for a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we go for those fast kicks on the side. 10, 9. Keep the legs straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got one more set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down. Good. Turn onto your front again. Okay, a little bit more upper back. So this time we're going to take the hands out in line with the shoulders. We're going to keep looking down at the floor, which is not the most exciting thing. I do understand that. But it's going to keep our neck safe, and that's what's important. So belly lifts in and up. Legs are resting on the floor, roughly hip distance. Now we're going to lift our bodies up using our upper back muscles. And then we're going to lift our hands away from the floor and reach them long, super, super long, as straight as you can in line with your shoulders. Hands come back to the floor. Keep that resistance in the upper back. Don't let the muscles relax, and then lower down, and then they can relax. Let's do that 2 more times. So lift up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Once you've found that strong, stable base, take the hands away, reach the arms along, stretch the fingers as wide as you can. Couple more seconds here, and then the hands come back down. And then we lower with control, using those muscles that we're creating, making stronger. Lift up again. Should come up a little bit higher on this last one, because you know it's the last one. And you've already built some strength. So let's stay up, hold, keep breathing. Reach, reach, reach. Now we're going to add on a little challenge for this last one. We're going to pulse the arms up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come back to the floor and we lower. Good. Let's just bring the hands under the shoulders. I'm just going to shift myself forward a little bit. So we're going to do a little plank challenge. I know everyone loves a plank. So tuck the toes under. You either come up to your knees and then lift up. Or if you can just lift up in one go, that'll be amazing. So, and lift up to your plank. Okay, if that's too challenging, just drop to the knees. This is your 3/4 plank. You're going to hold here for about 10 seconds. Now we're all going to do a plank hold just for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to give you a leg option after that for the second one. So we're either holding here in 3/4 plank, or we're lifting up for the full plank. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down, have a little rest. If you need to, just rotate the wrists. So the plank and leg pull option is coming up, or you can just hold the plank just as we did in either variety, either option is what I mean. Okay, so hands come to the end of the mat again to get yourself into perfect plank. I love this little tip, it's so easy. So your knees are underneath your hips, belly is lifted in and up, you've got a straight spine. Reach one leg back and reach the other leg back, and we're in it. So we're holding here for either 10 seconds, or you can do your leg pull. So if you want to do leg pull, right leg is going to come up. We're going to rock back, rock forward, place it down. Comes just to hip height, left leg. Rock back, forward and down. One more each side. Lift, rock, back, down, lift, rock, back, down, and come to your knees, sit back. So if you do the leg pull, as I've just learned, and I forgot, if you're doing it on a really spongy mat, it's harder. If you're doing it on a thinner mat, then it's easier. So that's how to make things more challenging, is to add in some instability, and the foamy mat definitely gives you that. Cool, so just take a couple of breaths. Just let the body relax. Let the back relax. Okay, and I'm just going to come up and do a couple of neck stretches to finish, because we haven't done those for a while and we've got a couple of minutes. So I'm just going to sit with crossed legs, because I find that more comfortable for this particular movement, but you can sit on a chair or whatever is good for you. So you're going to sit super tall first of all. Let's just have a little twist to one side. So you're going to bring the hand, the outside of the hand to the knee, and just look around to the back of the room. Try and keep your spine really straight, and then just twist the other way. So this is just going to release any tension in our ribs and spine before we have that lovely neck stretch. Good, back to center. Okay, so we're going to lift our right hand up and bring it over to our left ear. Now you might want to tuck your left hand under your bottom if you want. That just increases the stretch into the shoulder. And then you're just going to slowly start to ease your right ear down to your right shoulder. So this is a neck stretch and a shoulder stretch actually. So just breathe. Normally here you can close your eyes if you want to. We're not doing anything fancy, and I'll just try and describe it to you with words so you don't have to see the screen. So just a couple more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now before we come out of this, we're just going to turn our head down towards our armpit now and bring the hand onto the back of the head rather than the side of the head, and just slowly start to pull the head down. Just gently. So it's going to stretch into a different part of the neck now. Again, let's just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release the hand, just bring it to your forehead and push your head up so that we're not straining the neck. We've just given that side a good stretch. We don't want to undo all that good work by trying to lift our heavy head up. Let's bring now our left hand to our right ear. Tuck the right hand underneath your bottom, and then just lean over slowly with that left ear towards your left shoulder. Wow, this side's way tighter for me today. So I need this stretch. So we're just going to let go of all the tension in our neck and our shoulders, so that we're all nice and relaxed for our Easter bank holiday weekend. 5, 4, 3, keep breathing nice and deeply. 2, and 1. Bring that hand to the back of the head, turn the head slowly towards the armpit, and then just a gentle pull on the head. Big deep breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the hand go. Bring the palm to the forehead. Push your head up. Come back to center. Let's just roll the shoulders a couple of times. So hopefully you enjoyed the class, guys. It's nice to see so many people again. I love this class. There's so many different people that come every week, and it's good to see some regulars as well. Hope you enjoyed and have a really good weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday for more Pilates fun. Take care. Let me know if you've got any questions or comments. I'll hang around for a little while. Yeah, so someone just asked, will the classes stay online even when the in-person classes go back? I think they will, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure about our parks, and I will check with them and let you know next week. But I know that a lot of my own online classes are going to carry on because people want to carry on doing online, but there will be a mixture of online and live. So I think that's good in a way that people will have that option. It's just easier, it's more flexible, isn't it, to fit into your life a lot of the time. You can't always make the live classes. So oh, thank you, Annette. That was nice of you to say. Thank you very much. Oh yes, so we're on the Sport and Active Communities YouTube channel as well for all the classes that I've done in the past. And they may be on the Our Parks YouTube channel as well. I don't actually know that because I haven't looked, but I believe that some of them will be on there. Maybe not all of them. So check out the YouTube page. You can see the over the years my different hair colors. Thanks guys, take care.